I've been doing morning Zoom dance parties since some week back in mid October. And at first it was pretty quiet, but then my friend Tyler started showing up, and I didn't know him all that well. He used to be my neighbor, but seemed like a good guy. But it was only like a week in that he got into this really bad car accident with his family. He got the worst of it. He was in the hospital, pretty broken up. I'd say hi, say hello. But being me, I was like, oh no, poor Tyler, and oh no, I lost a dancer. So I sent him a message and I said, hey, you can still come. It's okay if you can't dance. And he came from his hospital bed, and then from rehab, and then from home. Other people started showing up too, some regulars. And now some mornings I have 5 or 6 people. We dance to rock and pop, soul, hip hop, funk. But the world outside my little parties was looking pretty grim. We finally had an election. The pandemic was still going, and then we had this violent insurrection. But once we had a new president, I felt like I could breathe a little. But at the same time, I knew I didn't want to take anything for granted. I wanted to stay focused, pick an issue, find a way to help, and stick with it. So I went to church one week and I talked to the previous minister. He has a few years on me, but he's always been a man of action. I asked him, what should I do? And he said to do whatever lights me up. And I know what that is. That's music and dancing. I've always loved it. Not that I'm that good at it, but it's when I feel most alive. So the question was, how can I help people by dancing? Well, I was helping Tyler. Tyler told me that dancing was really good physical therapy. And other people were telling me that they were having a lot of fun. Some of them, it was making their lives better. And here's the thing, everybody's muted. We use chat now and then, but mostly we just dance. And you don't even have to be near people. My birthday, somebody arranged to have a bunch of my coworkers show up at my morning party. And most of them are in Argentina. Most of them speak English too, but you don't have to speak the same language. So distance and language don't matter. And it's fun, and it's a great way to make connections with people and build empathy. And, it's an opportunity for some healing. I think that's something we all need right now. So this coming Saturday, February 2nd, I'm having my first international Zoom dance party. And actually, I'm going to have a couple of them for people in different time zones. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's also a fundraiser for Refugees International with just a suggested donation of any amount. I've gotten some friends to make some translations of my message for me. I've got Spanish and Portuguese, and French, and Russian, and Farsi, and Swedish, and I'm trying to get the word out. But kind of like back in October, I don't really know if anybody's going to join. If you're like me and dancing brings you joy, then I hope you'll join me, and we'll have a really good time. But if you don't, I can promise I'll be dancing anyway.